Day 135. I'm just about ready, I think, to fire up the forge. I'm trying to double check a few details here. I need to drop a little weight, that's for certain. No need for me to carry this. Take a look through... Oh my gosh, 34 pieces of charcoal. Oh, I need to unload some of that too. But my main concern is I'm kind of thinking ahead. And we'll take a look here a little bit closer. I'm actually concerned I may not have enough coal right here to do the job. Give me just a second here to kind of get my morning put together here. I haven't even drank my morning water yet. Take a look at my gear here because I'm kind of hoarding everything here. I'm turning this forge into a little bit more of a base than I ever really kind of planned to. 34 pieces of charcoal. I know I'm going for a faithful cartographer, but that is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm concerned about the amount of coal that we might... Oh, and I've got 3 arrows. Well, that's part of the reason why I'm here, is because I'm low on arrows, and I got dogs coming out here. And I purposely come up here because dogs can come into the floor down here, but I've never heard or seen them run. There you are, you flea bake. Okay. Okay. Seriously? Wow. You give up quick. I am not going to complain, though. I will take that as a win. Okay. And I got a wolf over there. Okay, well, I'm still going to see if I can kind of sneak out here a little bit. Because I'm low on coal. I am uncertain. I think I've only got like 5 pieces of coal by the forge. And if memory serves, I need 7 to get this up to temperature. Now, I am aware that once it's up to temperature, I can use wood and stuff to keep it at temperature for sufficient time to actually get me, forging and stuff. But I need to go out on a coal run, and I'm also kind of taking a look here to see if there's any more supplies I can get from one of the downed wolves and stuff. Maybe the deer. I want to make sure that we've got enough supplies and calories on hand to where once we fire up this fire, I can just literally stay there and do the job I need. And the job I need, I'm really starting to feel low on ammunition. Like I said, I've only got like 3 arrows on me, so I'm really kind of focusing on getting some new arrowheads. Once I get some more arrowheads, I do believe just from playing Living Off the Land like I have been, that I'm going to have enough limbs and feathers that I can make up a good batch of arrows. Probably even over at Camp Office at Mystery Lake. We'll spin over there to do that, and then we can even work inside. At least that's the plan in my head, so to speak. I'm also kind of again, we're doing cartographer here, so I want to get up to cartographer and see if I can get this mapped. And I'm trying to do that while I'm dodging wolves. Okay, I know already that this is going to be viewed as kind of the coward's maneuver, but I am low on ammo and I am just not in the mood for major fights. I've got food. I just kind of want to get these jobs done. I want to get this thing mapped, and I want to move on to actually forging some more arrowheads and restocking my supplies. So I'm not real comfortable with 3 arrows. I'm just really conscious about that. So I'm kind of mission focused, task focused right now, and I don't need to kill more wolves aside from self-defense. So if I can play the avoidance game for a little bit, discretion being the better part of valor, that's kind of where my thinking is right now. So okay, looks like I'm gonna be okay. Oh wow, I didn't know I'd be dropping that, but that makes sense. Okay, and that's map then. Okay. Alright, so mapping. South side of the map is done. I'll do a check later. While we're here. Ooh. Ooh. That's the deer I shot. With the hover arrow. I love it. Okay. Dang. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and get this thing processed since I did shoot it down. Oh, shoot. I was hoping that flare would last. What's weather like? Temperature is fine.
I could eat anything.
Let me go ahead and get this processed and just kind of move through the process. And I'm modifying my philosophy. Winners do the grind, losers are left behind. So let me go ahead and get myself set up so I'm not frozen out of this, and we'll get moving through. Okay, so we've cleared out the deer. I'm on my way back, pretty heavy. As you can tell, I went ahead and took a torch with me because I'm probably going to want to be starting a fire here soon anyway. So I figure I'll keep it with me, and hopefully that can act as a bit of a deterrent without having to light another match. And the wolf's not going to give me that choice. You dang thing. Okay. Let's do this. Torch and a bow is becoming a decent combo, so we'll watch him run off. I also think that perhaps my bearer will wolfskin coat scared him off also. Frankly, I don't care. You know, if I avoided a fight, then I avoided injury and resources I had to expend, so I'll call that a win. And, you know, at about, you know, over 4.5 months in the Quiet Apocalypse, I'm feeling a little thin on resources, so we're kind of doing a restock and a resupply this run out. Yeah, let me get things squared away here. I'm a little heavy due to venison that I wasn't anticipating, but I'm not going to call that a complaint either. So let me get gears. Alright, so the day kind of got away from me a little bit as I was working up the venison and just kind of working the process. So yes, it is the evening hours already. I just decided that I would take this day as a prep day to kind of get everything set, cook a lot of meat up, and not have to try to balance out times of smithing in between meat cooking and that kind of stuff. The weather started to turn on me, but this isn't a bad place to go through any level of weather either. If I've got the firewood and I've got the venison and water, it's perfectly fine. So I'm cooking this up, and the game plan is I'm going to go ahead, tank up my water, tank up my calories, and sleep. And then since I'm going to be by the forge, I'm just going to wake up whenever I wake up and start the fire up and get that going and work the process. So I might get up ridiculously early, and I don't care. So let me finish off kind of the day's projects of meat and cooking and get this kind of squared away. And we'll see what kind of production we start with tomorrow. It may be a 0:30 start hour. I don't know, and I'm not too concerned about it, because I'm feeling pretty decent right now. And I am an idiot. In my cooking of the venison and getting local firewood, I forgot to go to the cave for the coal run. Because I didn't get enough. I've got like 5 pieces, and I'm pretty certain I need 7 pieces of coal in order to actually get this thing up to proper temperatures. And I'm trying to do things right. But on the upside, you don't have to bear the brunt of my mistakes. So I'm going to do a walk over to one of the local caves here, because I'm pretty certain that if I just slip in there, I'll be able to pick up the 2 more pieces of coal that I need to get this up to temperature. If I'm lucky, maybe a few extra. But if I can get 2, I'll call it a win, because there's more than enough firewood to keep it at temperature for long enough for me to do the smithing. I just actually need to get it up there. So let me take a little bit of a... But of course it couldn't be this simple. Where are you? Oh. Okay. Oh, gosh, I forgot. I sprayed my wrist on the walk over because I was walking on the... Okay. Alright, so I can't take the bow, but I've got the flare. Kind of hate using them, but I just am not in a fighting mood right now. You know, I'm low on resources, and frankly, I just kind of want to get in and get the job. You know? You gonna keep tailing me? You're slow tailing me, but you're still tailing me. Okay. Get behind me, Satan. Although I think the flare is going to keep him at bay long enough for me to get into the cave. If I get into the cave, then we should be pretty much golden. Yeah, he's not... Yeah. I'm playing HRV long enough. Every time I skip the mushrooms, I feel a little bad, but not right now. Oh, good, yeah, I dropped... See, this is coming a good day. I'm kind of retracting my steps, and I'm picking up some of my arrows. Okay. We got another frickin' dog behind me. I see coal right there. Okay, is it going to show up in this map? It's one thing I hate about these transition things. Where's the coal? Ah, you dang stupid piece of software sometimes. I've got to stay in this map. I've got to pick up coal without going into the transition. That is irksome. Okay, tell me it's here or I'm going to be torqued. No, I don't want to leave. Okay, so I have to be careful on how I click. That's 2. We're good. 3. 4. Come on. 5. Alright. I'm not going to worry about that last one. Okay, I'll call that a win. I needed 2, and I've got more, so... How do I want to do this? Okay, I don't have my bed with me this time around. You know, it's not uncommon that in these caves, there might be like a bedroll or a natural, like, bed in these things. One of those, like, brush or grass beds. I wonder if I pick up sticks. If I work my way back in here, I might find a place to maybe just sleep for an hour. And I don't even necessarily need to sleep for an hour for my warmth or anything, but it might be nice to, you know, outweight the wolf out there. Avoid the fight. Yes, comment down below. I'm a coward. I'm a chicken. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see the next day. So, does this cave have any little bedding or, you know, someone who went before me? Does it have the bedroll or something? I might be able to just crash 1 hour in. It can be completely gold, practically redlined or something, but just something for me to take a little nap on. That looked almost like a campfire ring. Okay, got about some more coal. Not going to complain about that. It's another reason why I don't mind doing the exploration. I'll find more coal for the Smith project. It's just trying to see if I can play smart and outweight the bear conveniently. No, pile of... Oh, hang on. Bed. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a nap and see if we can outweight a bear, or outweight the wolf. Alright, so obviously the flare burned out. I had the sprained injury, so I went ahead and slept for 2 hours just to sleep them off. And to further, you know, outweight the wolf, because, you know, if patience wins the day for me, I'm not going to complain. So I'm going to go ahead and slip out the cave, and we'll see what's waiting for me on the other side. Not a darn thing. And that is a beautiful sight to see. Excellent. And we've got the coal we needed. I call that a successful mission. Okay. So yeah, I'm full. My temperature's fine. My condition is perfect. Slightly thirsty, slightly hungry, but not worried about that. have all the food and water I could want back at camp. Energy's fine. I can take a nap back at the forge. So that's fine. Yeah. We are getting to this project slightly later than I wanted, but time's the one thing that all of you need in this game. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. I am going to go ahead and cautiously, because I see the wolf right down there at the edge. So I'm going to try and stay well outside of his... oh well. I'm going to try and stay well out... okay. I'm going to try and... don't really like doing this in the middle of the field, but it's kind of what the situation is. Should have did this in the cave. I stick to the angled ground a little more than I should. And it costs me in my glass ankles, and I don't really care. And also in I get the sprains more than I really would like to, but it's part of the game. And at this point, I'm just trying to play, hide and dodge with the dogs, so I can maybe avoid the fights. I feel like I'll be okay once I get to the forge, because the forge will be going. And the forge will have several hours worth of torches in it if I needed to start a fire, and I've got a fire bed already in there. So I'm not too concerned once I get there. It's just, I'd really rather not be turned into puppy chow before I get there, you know? Okay. Pain's fading off. That's good to see. I know I could take painkillers too. I just never think about it. I just focus on the all-natural things, and Tyne is all-natural. Okay. Ah! Oh, it's the ankle too. I hate the ankle. I hate the ankle one because it screws up your speed. You're walking in your camera sight. I often try to tolerate the wrist, but at this situation, I could easily be in a fight pretty quick, and I don't want to go through a fight with a sprained wrist. So it's just okay. I think I'm gonna be able to get in there, maybe. Are we actually pretty clean for once? Because this is usually dog central. Do I get to, be alive for a minute or two? Because I haven't checked this area out too much, I don't think. In fact, let me go ahead, and if the dogs are alone, usually there's, at least one box I can search. I mean, I know these buildings are almost always destroyed, but usually there's, a crate or something I can usually check out. And I mean a searchable crate, not one I could bust down. No, not portable box. I just really feel that there's usually a searchable cache or crate. There it is.
What have we here?
There it is. Are you worth it? Were you worth it? Racing gloves. You were not worth it. Okay. Just need to get over there. Let's go ahead and take this. Been forever since I've ran across this. I do feel like I'm running for my life, but that's only because I am. It's only because we're dealing with the dogs and everything. Although it does seem as if maybe they'll leave us alone. Not really hearing much. Not complaining. Okay. Alright. Not too bad, not too shabby. Okay. It looks pretty clear. In fact, I think I'll take a quick look here. Anything really searchable here? Any goodies? And more wood. I'm going to be making a long fire, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it, but yeah, more wood. Okay. I always feel like maybe there should be a crate or something in the ruins. Probably one of the metal ones, obviously, but you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, and I feel a lot better now. Okay. Drop the, what do we wind up with? 7 pieces of coal for the trouble? Heck, we'd start that fire with just that, so that's good. Okay. Let me get myself pieced back together here real quick before we started on the festivities, but needless to say, I'm feeling a lot better about it now. Day 137. Too dang early in the morning. Yeah, I just decided that top off my food, top off my water, and go to sleep. Rest up. Because that was the last thing I needed. So we are going to go ahead and, since it's going to be a forge day any way you slice it, I figured might as well go to bed early, wake up early, and just start hammering at the forge. You know, it's not like I've got neighbors who I've got to be concerned about, so that's no problem. Alrighty. Start the blazes. I really need to start using my mag lens more. I'm not supremely concerned about it, because I'm very quickly going to be heading back to Mystery Lake and supplies and such, but I just realized I need to start rationing just a little bit more, I think. Okay, fire's going. Let's get some firewood into it. Go ahead and throw that just so it doesn't go out on me. Alright, and I think we are probably going to do the typical boil water to fast track things just a little bit. You know that these things can take a little bit of time to get up to temperature, so the water is a good option to have. Plus, realistically speaking, if I were working over a 270-degree fire, I'd probably want some water to drink. So I'm going to watch the temperature. I'm going to do the grind. I will let you skip this time. Alright, and we are at temperature now. Now, to be honest, I've put a lot of thought into looking at getting the Desolate, you know, looking into making the improvised hatchet and improvised knife just to get the achievement. I fully admit that I thought through it a lot, but I only have 8 pieces of scrap metal, and in all honesty, I've been finding knives, and I've been finding hatchets, and I've been finding sharpening stones in order to get us through that. And I am far lower on arrows than I would like. It looks like I have 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And I really would prefer to have more arrowheads and arrows than that. So I'm going to go ahead and forego the coolness of the achievement. See if I can show you here for comparison. I'm not seeing it. I just saw it. Why am I not... I cannot click on the right thing here. Okay, so... too many options. No, that's bench. That's forge. Okay, forge options. Here we are. Alright, so it takes 3 pieces of scrap metal for the knife, and for the hatchet it would take 5. I could only do 1 of each of those. And it just feels like, for just an achievement, for something that I'm finding those things along the way, whereas you don't find too many more arrows and arrowheads more than what I've already done. I've gotten the majority of those. So I'm just going to stick with making arrowheads. That's going to be the job, is to get those set up. And then once we finish up Forlorn Muskeg, which we almost are, I'm going to go back to Mystery Lake, where I do believe I have supplies that should be very well cured for me. We're going to make up a batch of arrows and kind of refill the quiver. That's the game plan. So, kind of hammer these out for today. And it looks like we'll probably be done before noon, which is not bad. And one more piece of scrap. Okay. And it's a good weather day. Okay. I'm going to have to decide whether or not I move out or not, but I'll think about that in my own time. I'm going to call this a good day. I do thank you for sticking with me. If you want to see more, that's what playlists are for. And if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.